What's up, guys? Right. We are live everywhere. We'll be answering some questions. I'll be letting you guys in. Answer your questions for the night. Nice suit. Thank you. What's up? Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just saw you popped on and thought I could link in, so
What's up?
not too much. So I just have like some questions and some curiosities about how the entirety of your system works. Like, you use the microwaves, it's plugged up to some sort of filter, and I'm just figuring it out. I've just been paying attention the past like week or so. And
Well, what I recommend to you, the best thing you can do is to go on my YouTube channel, NatureJab. I have a playlist called Mark IV Running, and that just basically breaks down the whole machine, all the parts we have, why we have this there, why we do certain things, how it operates and such. But to just give you a general basis or basic summarization to your question, essentially this machine works by breaking down plastics with microwaves in the absence of oxygen. So the plastics cannot catch on fire because a fire requires oxygen to burn. And since they're being broken down without oxygen, and plastic comes from petroleum, it actually ends up being cracked back into its original forms. Thank you for the badge. P.S. I love me on Instagram. So it gets basically cracked back to its original petroleum form. And then from there, that is why we're able to then condense out the liquid fuels and then also get natural gas out of it and then carbon out of it as well. So that's the basic process.
Used for vehicles.
Yeah, it's just like natural gas. It's just like natural gas. I do have some other people I gotta let in, but thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the badge. Let me see who about the badge here. JPYG on Instagram. Thank you so much for the badge. All right, let's let in the next person. Let's see. On Facebook, US is Mark 4.5 done or still working? We're still working on it. We made some pretty big progress earlier today. I give Mark 4.5 probably another month and it'll be done. The month and a half. Thank you for the badge, Tay, on Instagram. Yeah, I'm trying to let you guys in here on Instagram, but it's not going through. If you guys on TikTok want to come in, you can request to come in as well, and I'll let you in to talk. What's up?
Yo.
What's up?
How's it going?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. You don't ever get scared about this technology that you're doing?
No.
Because there's been two in the past that have been taken out for doing low-key the same thing.
No, I don't get mad. Or afraid.
I feel it. I mean, I wouldn't either, because, who's to say you will get taken out for this? But at the same time, I think it's amazing what you're doing. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your support.
For sure. I mean, literally turning plastic, I can fuel my car with that. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, exactly. These things that have been polluting our world are now going to be probably one of the greatest things in the world to us. So that's the ultimate goal of this. Thank you for your question. On Facebook, you said if you only use the fuel you are creating, does it clog carburetors? How many tanks have you run through some equipment you have powered? So we've only powered a few things off of this fuel, and not anything long enough necessarily to truly see if it would clog a carburetor or not. But we're going to do this type of experiments with Mark 4.5. Thank you for buying the badge, Young Pharaoh, on Instagram. Thank you so much. What's up, Freezer Boy on Twitch? YouTube. No, nobody's in the YouTube yet. What's up? Okay, what's up, guys on Facebook? Yeah, we're on Facebook. We're also on all the other social medias too. So that's where you're hearing people call in from. We got a little bit of everything going on right now. How much does it cost? Oh, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? So, I had a question. What are the natural resources that you can extract from your fuel? You had listed like a couple of natural resources.
So the natural resources, you asked, what are the natural resources we can extract from the fuel? Well, there are three natural resources we extract. We extract liquid fuels, gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel that then have to be separated and refined. We extract solid carbon, and we also extract a natural gas, which is a gaseous fuel that can be burned, pretty much just like propane or natural gas. Thank you for your question. Ancestral Allegacy says, got my NatureJab hoodie on. Hey, represent, and I appreciate your support with the merch, guys. I do have merch, naturejab.com. Aaron, thank you for the badge on Instagram. I appreciate your support and your contribution to the project. Thank you so much, Aaron. I always thought this was possible and wondered when somebody like you would do it. You're awesome. Well, thank you, Akira. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Curry on YouTube? Yeah, I'm doing great. What's up with you, man?
Hey, question. See how you get that carbon black stuff?
Yeah.
And you have the microwave stuff on it. How do you make that solid black carbon into like a liquid form?
Well, that could be done. So look, think about solid. We call it carbon black, but it's just solid form of carbon, right? The first thing I would say, if you want to turn to a liquid form, Naya Red has a video on this. You turn it into CO2 by burning it, and then you can put it under super high pressures in some type of reactor to make it a liquid again. Make it super critical, but there's no easy way to just turn it into a liquid. If that's what you're asking, I would say the best thing we could do with it is use it as biochar, which is a fertilizer.
Okay, so that's how you break it into that's how it becomes crude oil, and then you distill it and all that.
No, that's not how it becomes crude oil. The last form the plastic takes is the carbon black product. Plastic is already coming from crude oil, right? So we extract the oils out of the plastic, and we extract the natural gas out of the plastic, and all that's left of the plastic is just pure carbon black. There's nothing else in that carbon black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, man. Keep it up.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, what's up, Curry on YouTube? Turn it into the Allspark. Are you in the distribution process of your business? No, I'm not, Christopher, on Facebook. We're not in the distribution. We're still in the prototyping phase. There's the next person in here. How clean is the cleanliness of your process as far as contamination goes? As far as lab results? So we have the lab results in the Patreon for the members to view. In terms of the cleanliness of it, there weren't really any issues with that. It was more of the issues of
Hey, how you doing, boss?
what's up?
I had a question, honestly, but they had literally just answered my question right before I got on. I was gonna ask if you were selling gas yet, like doing anything like that yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I probably won't ever be selling the fuel myself because you know it's illegal to just sell it yourself. Like you can't even sell moonshine yourself, right? Legally, let alone your own gasoline because of all the taxes or whatever they put on it. So what I'll do is I'm probably just gonna sell my oil to refineries that then can sell it to people because they already have all the permits or whatever to do that.
Alright. Well, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Definitely keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man, appreciate you. Thank you for your support, brother.
You already know.
All right. Have you patented it? Yeah, I have a patent pending. Has it been patented before? Yes, there have been tons of pyrolysis reactors patented before. There have been a few microwave pyrolysis reactors patented before, but I have a patent on my own unique design. Awesome work. Compared to the diesel particulates produced from diesel. Oh, what's up, man? I can't hear you. Your mic is off. I can't hear you. Thank you for the badge, Big Hester on Instagram. I can't hear you, man. Are you the only one doing this as of now? No, as far as I know, I'm the only one doing microwave pyrolysis online. But not the only person doing pyrolysis. We can't hear you, man. We can't hear you. No, we cannot hear you, man. Let's run it on my box truck. Yeah. I mean, look, we ran the diesel truck. We can't hear you, man. I'm gonna have to let you back in. We cannot hear you. Yeah. Oh, the whole thing went out on Instagram. Now I can't let anybody in again. They always do this to me. I had to restart the whole live stream. Very frustrating on that. Yeah, but anyways, we ran the F350 off of it. A box truck isn't very far from it, right? So I'm sure it'll work just fine. What's your vision on nuclear power? I think the nuclear power, I mean, when it comes to electricity generation is probably the best thing that currently exists, but of course it doesn't have the public's, perception around the public perception around it isn't the best. That's really the only reason why it isn't where it needs to be, but you really think about it, it is ultimately pound for pound probably one of the best ways to produce electricity. What's up, Pavel? Thank you for buying the badge on Instagram. Guys, on Instagram, I gotta restart the live because it won't let anybody else in. Let me see. We had 3 questions pop up. Do you add any chemicals to the plastic before you heat it up with a magnetron? No, all we do is add in some carbon black to let it absorb microwaves better. Have you tested the fuel emissions, and is it the same as regular gas? Have you done the test on your petroleum and diesel? I have not tested the emissions of my petroleum and diesel. We have put up a research paper to see when scientists have made diesel from plastic and petroleum from plastic, what the emissions look like, and they actually were better than the regular diesel and regular plastic. And it makes sense because when plastic is made, it goes through a purification process where things like sulfur are completely removed. So if you're making diesel from plastic that has 0% sulfur in it, and that means that the diesel will have 0% sulfur in it, which will make it have 0 sulfur dioxide emissions, for example, right? That's just an example of one of the reasons why it's cleaner. So I'm gonna restart the live on the Instagram here, so you guys can come in and ask questions. I've been researching plastic pyrolysis for 3 years. Well, you know exactly what's up then, batch builds. You know exactly what we do here. You know everything at that point. If you've been researching it for that long, you know everything that we do is within reason and absolute reality, and following the scientific method, most importantly. Can you make electricity off the alternator? I think you're asking, can you make electricity off of the reactor? Yeah, we can if you run the fuel products through a generator. Yeah, we're going on Discord tonight, Jack. In about 20 minutes. Akash asked, how much to see your NatureJab? A few $1 trillion. Said no sound. It said no sound on. Some people are saying no sound on the Instagram. You guys can't hear me?
Have you ever thought about like getting funding to do your own, like to get your own refinery?
Yeah, it's just not as cut and simple because there's no such thing as free money. When it comes to getting funding, usually whatever you work with or however you get it, there's some type of strings attached. So it's about not necessarily getting funding, but the right type of funding.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. No, I was it'll be dope to, potentially, do something like that and be like your own Chevron or your own Exxon Mobil, like your own gas station in a sense like that.
Yeah, I always tell people this, but the goal is not necessarily to replace these corporations, but to work with them. Because if you try to replace anybody that's been in the game for decades, and has trillions of dollars, you're not gonna make it. Let's just be honest, right? So you want to try to incorporate with everybody that already exists and help them out. They help you, type thing.
Yeah, I agree. All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You said I'm cutting off bad on IG. Yeah, I'm live on so many things. I'm live on like 5 things right now. My day's been great, Jordan. We made the first ever real type of work to be done on the Mark 4.5. We cut the propane tanks.
Yo, hey.
What's up?
Awesome. Not much, man. Canada, so I can't afford to heat my house. I was wondering if the oil that's like one of your byproducts, it could, like, on a big scale, could that be used for like home heating and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, most heating oil is literally just diesel that's been dyed red.
Straight up diesel.
Yeah. So, and I make diesel. So yeah.
All right. Awesome. Scale could you end up turning one of those things into? Like your Mark 4.5, it only looks about, I don't know, size of length of my arm. So I'm wondering, like, how big of a production you could make.
Well, Mark 4.5 isn't quite the length of your arm. It's almost 7 foot long. But the goal for Mark 5, I want Mark 5 to be like the length of like a school bus.
Okay.
But ultimately the goal is to see how big we can make it before, like, in order to make them continue, to keep scaling up. Instead of it being one big machine, it's like many medium-sized, smaller machines or so. So we're gonna figure that out as we go. But right now, we have yet to hit the limit on how big we can make these. But thank you for your questions, man. Much love to Canada. God bless as well. You say you're doing a great thing. Thank you, James. What happened to your finger? I'm always getting cut, guys. That's what's happened. That's what happens. I always get cut. That's what happens, You work, you get cut. So I always have some type of bandage on one finger at some point. HTHS, what is that? Probably shouldn't even be saying that. I don't even know what it is. What's up? What's up, brother?
Going on, bro, and keep going, fool. And you just know this trench is supporting you, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate your support, man.
For sure, man. I know you're probably trying to get to everybody that's trying to. I ain't got too many questions right now, bro. But you know what you're doing, bro. You know you're changing the world, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Hey, much love to Ohio, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support from everybody, man. Peace out, my brother. Say hello to my mom. Who's your mom, Jack? There's too much plastics in rivers and the oceans. Exactly. I salute you, bro. Keep grinding. Absolutely, Tyrone. Tyrone Maxwell. All right, next. Got a lot of people on Instagram. We always got a lot of people on Instagram that want to always come in. Hey, it's Instagram and Discord. They're the 2 most populated areas of people that want to come in. Yeah.
What are you worried about?
No.
You're making in fuel? Are you worried about the fossil fuel people who make profit off of that?
No.
Why?
I don't worry. It doesn't do anything for me.
So, are you publishing all of your findings and research?
Yes, I publish it online so everybody can see how I do it and what I do and bring along for the journey. So if something does happen to me, God forbid, somebody else will pick up on it.
Have you written a book yet?
I'm currently in the process of writing a book.
Well, if you need a writer, let me know.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, all right. Well, you can send me an email, and I suppose it wouldn't be a bad connection to have. I will be writing it myself, but perhaps do you write blogs?
Poetry.
Okay.
Like news.
Well, I'm sure there'll be some type of way that that your writing skills can be used. I certainly will be writing my books myself, but like I said, send me an email, business@naturejab.com, and we'll see. Thank you for your questions. All right, next. You're doing a marvelous job. Keep up the good work, and you're going to change the world. Thank you, Sharns on Facebook. Yeah, this is the first time I've been live on Facebook with the Q&As. Oh, she's here with me. Oh, okay. Hey, Jack's mom.
I had a question. Um, so as far as like your company, um, like what are your future plans? Like, will you will you sell to a build like a higher, you know?
Well, the future plans are to become a manufacturer, to be a big provider of these machines all over the world. So that way I can, you know, pretty much sell these machines to governments and companies in every city, every country of the world. So that way we can deal with plastic waste at the source. Because think about it, right? If if you can take your plastic waste and just drive 5 minutes to the local plant and put it in there and it's destroyed, it can't end up in the ocean because it's being dealt with right there. So that's the long-term goal.
That's what's up. I'm not gonna lie. I never thought about it like that.
For sure, man. Thank you for your question. All right, next. You said, God forbid anything does happen to you, we can blame it on the government. And yeah, what's that gonna do? Let's be honest, guys. If something did happen to me, all you guys would say is just be in comments and be like, the government, nobody would actually do anything. Let's be real. Hello? Hey.
So essentially, my question is today the 4.5. What exactly is your goal with that? And then going into the Mark 5, is there some defects that you're trying to kind of iron out?
So the Mark 4.5 is going to differ from Mark 4 because Mark 4.5 is going to be the first ever continuous machine, meaning we can load plastic in while the machine is on. Mark 4 was a batch process machine, meaning we only could put in plastic with the machine off, right? So that's a lot of energy wasted having to let it cool down, then heat up again. So it's going to be vastly more efficient. Now, Mark 5 is going to differ even from Mark 4.5 because it's going to be the first machine with actual industrial parts, like actual industrial magnetron or microwave emitters, which are, once again, bring a whole different level of efficiency. But even at that, with Mark 4, we were already getting double the energy output than what the input was. So I hypothesize with Mark 4.5, we'll be getting triple or quadruple. And with Mark 5, I want like sextuple the energy input. So that way we can literally make 6 times the energy input on the output end of it. So thank you for your question.
No, but it's going to be bigger, Mark 5.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Yes, because like Mark 4.5 it's about the size or the length of let me think. Well, what I say that'd be the length of? It's like a car, like a small car. And then Mark 5 is going to be the length of a school bus.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we're going to get bigger every time because we want to see how big we can make these machines. Because one of the biggest issues with microwave pyrolysis has been the scalability. And I'm providing a specific design that I hypothesize can be scaled infinitely under the right type of circumstances.
Mark 5, is that going to be the one that would be for the public in terms of the schematics?
Yes, pretty much. Well, in time, because the patent has to clear first. Primarily for the protection of the technology from other companies that we want to try to steal it and patent it themselves, right? So we'll have to see how that comes, but long term, I want this open source for sure. Thank you for your questions. All right, next. You would like to invest in this? Well, go to naturejab.com/invest. Has it been tested on unleaded vehicles? Oh, what's up, man? We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Can I hear you? We can't hear you, man. We can't hear you. All right. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let you back in it another time because we cannot hear you. Is the microwave emitter more like a laser? No. It's like it shoots a broadband. Of course, the Instagram goes out again, so I have to restart the live if I want to allow you guys to come in on Instagram. It always does this. It's so frustrating. I absolutely hear it. Hate it when it does this.
So glad I got you. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Hey, so here's my question. With dirty material, like say it's a trash pit that's for sale. Okay, it's up the road for me. Like if you have like old organic material that's mixed in with it, how does it separate? Like, do you have to wash it in between, or can you have like, are you able to separate and then end up with the carbon matter mixed in with dirt and sand and all sorts of other stuff?
So if you want the most desirable results and the best products with the least amount of variables, you do want to clean it as much as possible and get it as pure as possible, but that's not realistic if you're dealing with plastic or municipal solid waste at all. Ultimately, anything organic in this process will be destroyed and only inorganic things will be left over in the carbon product. So you can really put whatever you want in there. I've personally put tons of different things together in there at once. But like I said, from a scientific level, your results are going to be so variable because different things are going to react differently when they break down and form vapors. So ultimately, it's not a matter of can you or can you not. It's a matter of should you, you know? And for the most part, you really shouldn't. But at the same time, if you're getting plastics from the ocean, they're not going to be just plastic ever.
Yeah.
So thank you for your question.
You know, my second question to that is, do you really feel that like the grade of the plastic that was original, right? Like if we're talking about polyvinyl, you know, like PVC, right? Can you make good gasoline from that? Or
yeah, so you can make fine fuel from like PVC, but the issue is that chlorine in there, the PVC polyvinyl chloride, the chlorine is not going to just disappear. So you have to have certain filters, certain catalysts that would deal with that chlorine. For example, calcium oxide would neutralize it. That was something I had experimented with, read some papers on. But that's the thing, right? If you're mixing a ton of trash, you gotta have the right type of filters and catalysts to make sure you don't have any type of, you know, halogenated compounds in your fuels, because those things will stay within the liquids. But thank you for your question, though. Yeah, right, exactly. You gotta know what you're putting in there, so that way you can know what you get out. Ben, thank you for buying another badge. Thank you for the hat on TikTok, Roy. Thank you, Ben, for the badge. Thank you again, Ben, for another badge. Thank you guys for your contribution to Earth and history. Is there any waste byproduct? So let me tell you guys. Is there any waste byproduct from turning plastic into fuel? Oh, yes, there is. There's actually a huge amount of waste byproducts, and it's called the fuel itself. That's literally the waste byproduct, the liquid fuel. The byproducts are the fuels, so it's perfect, right? Do you mine for minerals other than diesel? Well, diesel is not a mineral. Diesel is an organic compound. It's a liquid fuel. Maybe with washable filters. Yeah, so usually the filters that I'll put in my machine, right? The filters would just get clogged up with oils and stuff from the machine. So guess what we would do with the filters when we were done? When they got spent? Put them in the machine. Thank you for buying another badge. The Things We Hate 78. I appreciate you. I sent a request. I got some questions. I gotta restart the whole Instagram live if you guys want to come in and ask questions. I'm sorry. Because it went out again. Thank you for the heart, Tyler. What are your fears doing this? 0. I have no fears. Yeah, guys on Instagram, should I restart the live? Because we're about to go live on Discord too. In a second here, where people can come in on Discord. So should I restart the live on Instagram, or should we just keep rocking with it? Because we're about at 8 o'clock. 3 minutes. We're about to go on Discord. Honestly, it's literally just gonna be 3 minutes. So. Yes, please. Okay, we'll restart it. We'll restart it so that way you guys can come in. All right, everybody's saying yes. All right, we'll restart it. Yeah, guys, there's no point. There's no point in fearing anything, because if you fear something, you're just bowing to it, you know? That's not what we do around here. We don't bow to fear. Thoughts on Avro car? I feel like I saw that before, but I don't remember where. The Avro car. I don't know where I saw that, but I remember seeing that. That was like that hover car, right? The Avro car, was that what it was? Now we're about to go live on the Discord here in about 2 minutes. I'll let somebody else in on the Instagram. We got a lot of people that want to come in on the Instagram. Oh, I gotta make sure my speakers are set up, actually. For this Discord we're about to get on. The Discord is in my bio. Oh, great. Speakers out. What's up?
Just hit you up. I love what you're doing, and because I drill oil wells, I got a couple of thousand acres here in North Texas.
Oh wow.
And it's all about making the oil, right? I mean, my kids have a lab where we make ice water hash, rosin, oil, weed oil, and sell that for $60 a gram. You know, so basically, if you have the formula for doing that, it's just another oil well to me,
Right.
and I can fund that. I can put that on a platform like what you're doing here, and show you how what I'm doing with the social by doing presence. It all goes into one platform, gives the people, it puts them in a funnel that just all the AI content that drives them into the ability to invest into the platform and be able to generate monthly revenue off of it.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you know, this technology goes into every type of thing in the world because, you know, just think about it, right? Oil is the basis. You know all about it because, you know, you do this. So, you know, oil and energy is the basis of all we do.
I mean, I've got a trading company that picks up my oil every month and takes it and puts it in the pipeline over here in Burnett, Texas. I mean, I don't have to have anybody tell me anything. Whatever I want out there on that 2,900 acres I got.
Yeah, man.
Process plastic, do whatever I want. And I'll build $100 billion floating factory that goes through the ocean and gathers that stuff up in nets the size of Texoma and pulls it in there and it just harvests it and operates the money to do it all. All you gotta do is ask for it.
Well, hey, man, you said it right there. You know, it's truly what we got going on in the world is just a whole bunch of oil sitting in our oceans that we're calling plastic. That's all it is. So, yeah, man.
Well, go, set up a time where we can Zoom, you know, and get what I have on the platform and show you how well it works. I mean, you know about AI, the AI conversation pieces, and they're out there. You know about the funnels and how funnels work.
No, I'm not familiar with all that, but send me an email, business at naturejab.com, and we'll potentially talk there. I gotta get my speakers working here, guys, because my speakers went out, and I'm supposed to be on the Discord right now. This is not a good situation. I don't know why my speakers went out on me completely, but I have no sound. I have absolutely no sound on my computer right now. And yeah, let me see if I can potentially get this fixed really quickly to get onto this Discord. That's the only way you guys are going to be able to hear the people on Discord is through my speaker here. So, yeah, that is not what we were looking to happen. Yep, that thing is completely out. Let's see. Voice and video. Blah, blah, blah. Input, output, speakers. See if it works. Can't even test my speakers on Discord. That's weird. I wonder why my speakers just went out like that. Weird. Never happened before. I'll let somebody else in the meantime. We're trying to figure this out so we can get going on Discord, but the speakers are out. It's not going to work. Yeah, the speaker's completely out. What's up, man? Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, I just got a question about the like dinner right now, or you're using the itself. Have you tried using any like based powers?
Yeah, microwaves are not only do they consume a lot of watts, but they have a they are crazy at how quick and how much they require to start. So you would need some really big batteries to run it. More batteries. The budget for batteries would probably cost way like 10 times more than the machine itself. So personally, that's definitely not my interest. I'd much rather just get a generator and then run the generator off the fuels the machine makes. Because when you think about it, gasoline is a battery of energy. Gasoline is probably the best battery. Diesel is probably the best battery there is, right? When you think about it from an actual energy standpoint, it's a chemical battery, right? So in terms of running it off of a battery, it is possible, but not at my scale. You would need such a huge battery. But thank you for your question. Yeah, guys, it does run off of electricity. So we can pretty much power it off of anything. So thank you, Solomane, for the donations. Guys, I don't know what to say. The Discord, we were trying to get the Discord going, but like I said, my speaker has just completely gone out. And that's the only way you guys would be able to hear the people on Discord. I don't know what's up with that. So we may not be able to do that at all tonight, which is pretty unfortunate. I'll try one more thing here, because it probably will require me resetting my whole computer to get this to work, which obviously I can't do. Absolute bloody shame in it. Let's see. Try one last thing here. I think it's working now. Oh, shoot. Let me, I can hear myself through the speaker now. Okay, I think it's working. Let me see. Nope, it's still not working. So, now what can we say, right? I'll just let some more people in here on the Instagram ask your questions. Speaker just completely went out. It's so weird.
Yo, hey, bro.
What's up? Yeah, I can hear you this time.
Goodness, bro. The last time they turned off, I was like, no, you can't hear me. And I lost it. But I'm so happy you got me back on here, man.
For sure.
Look, all I gotta say is, man, I don't have any like weird, or I'm sorry, I don't have any like questions. But I gotta say, I love what you're doing, man. I'm doing something that I feel is like my own way of kind of guiding flow into a different kind of future, if that makes any sense. I love what you're doing with recycling plastic. Something that I want to do is go around the streets, pick up trash, pick up debris, and feature give away reusable water bottles, right? Is there any way, I mean, would there be a way that I could go out to wherever you are and collect as much plastic in the area and bring it over to you, man?
Where are you located?
So I live in Georgia, man. I live in
Oh.
but I do have this vision of this content creation thing that I'm trying to get into, and I'm looking to start a brand with recycled fabric. So clothes that would otherwise end up in the landfill get destroyed. The thread gets remade into new garments and new materials. But I also want to do giveaways with my clothes before I even drop anything, and it's gonna be for people to kind of help me in just making the world a little bit of a better place. A greener place. Hence my name, Oz Green or Ozzy Green. because my friends call me Oz, or some call me Oz Z, so that's why like my name is Oz Z or Oz Green. But there's a lot I want to do to kind of help push our culture in kind of a different kind of direction. I know I'm saying kind of a lot, and I'm very nervous. I'm stuttering, bro. I love doing, man. It's like so. Long story short, if I'm good, man, I do want to fly out to California to do some content with my barber and some another guy that picks up trash and recycles. But I would also love to work with you, man, because I love what you're doing. Like I said, what you're doing is awesome. It's super inspirational and it's great, man. I want to be able to help you.
Well, well, I appreciate it, man. And actually, believe it or not, you're not very far from me. I am in Georgia as well. But I'm not going to disclose anything more specific than that. But when I built Mark V, you know, Mark V is going to have such an input of plastic that, you know, having people going out to collect it will be a part of it. So what you can do is, look, send me an email, business@naturejab.com, and pretty much just say everything you said, what you said on here about what you do and stuff, and I'll be able to have you in my list for when we have Mark V, and I'll reach out to you then. Man, but I appreciate what you do, man. What you're doing for the environment and stuff. Respect to you, man.
I'm barely starting, man, and I'm just on my greatness to build that castle, bro. I love what you're doing. You're an inspiration, bro. Thank you so much, man. I'll email you, and thank you for having me on. I know everybody else here loves you, man. So take it easy, man.
Thank you, man. I love the support. Peace out. Yes, guys, I'm still here. I'm still alive. People always say, every time I go live, people are like, "You're still alive." Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm still alive. All right, let's let in Gino Flores. Would you like your own platform, like Facebook, but to yourself? Oh, I think that's an ad. Hello? What's up?
Bro, how you doing?
And I'm great. What about you? Thank you for the badge, Ben, on Instagram. How you doing, man? What's up? Some say that.
Bro, how soon do you think you're gonna be able to like try?
Well, we're gonna make huge moves this year, but I would say that we're gonna really start to push to get the plastic out of the ocean within the next 2-3 years.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna really like, bro, really trying to have a big impact as well. So
And what do you do? What do you do?
also,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm basically just trying to make a mill, maybe even more, but like I'm not trying to make too much to myself. I want to be able to give it back to the community. I don't care about
I respect that.
being, yeah, being like, you know, because it's just super.
For sure. Look, I was telling people that earlier. I was like, it's not cool or a trend to just be rich anymore because there's so many people that are rich. It's cool to have the influence and power and actually do something right with it. So I respect that for sure. I will give you, you know, just brother to brother. If you do go into real estate, keep those glasses off, please, man. But thank you for your question. Take care. You too. Yeah, man, that really sucks. I was trying to get this Discord going for real. Man. Very annoying. What can we say? I guess we'll have to do Discord tomorrow. How did you call you to request to join in as a guest on the TikTok? What's up?
Peace and blessings, man.
Peace and blessings to you.
Thank you, man. I just want to say appreciate everything you're doing, bro. I see you staying strong and the light, turning all that darkness coming your way, man. Just want to give you more power, bro. Send you love, send you blessings, all that good stuff, man.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, have a good night, Akira on Facebook. Hey, what's your question?
So I actually wanted to mention if you've heard anything about, of course you have, blockchain on crypto. That's the I was dropping in the comments saying how what would you think about possibly creating your own decentralized backed currency to where it can be like NatureJab coin, and you build your own liquidity pool to where then the only way investors or anyone could come in to mess with you, they have to then get into your economy-based system, and it creates to where everyone here in this chat and your followers can become essentially, part of the project on a different scale.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I don't know very much about crypto, so I'm not gonna speak on it or critique it in any type of way. But on my own standpoint, it's just not really something that resonates with me. At least at the current place, it's just I don't know, like it just doesn't feel right for me right now. So it's not really something I'm going to dwell into at this moment. Now I know that it's, the future where we're heading and stuff, and I understand the power of having a decentralized coin and all that type of thing, but it's just not really my mission right now, if you understand what I'm saying.
I see. You're on that strong path and not your thing, man. I like how everyone's kind of like saying how they can eventually be a puzzle piece to what you got going. So I want to throw that out there, brother. I do blockchain studying myself. We eventually connect. That'd be beautiful, man.
All right. Aloha. All right. Peace and love. All right. Next, I'm gonna let in there's a lot of people on the Instagram here. Unpopular question: are you using more energy than what you're producing? No, we're producing more energy than what we're using. Well, we're not producing it, but we're rather retracting it. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So I emailed you today. Didn't know that you were going to be online.
Okay. Garrett, great. Yeah. What's your question?
Not really a question, but one of the things that I mentioned in the email was my dad made an invention where he made called it a windlass turbine. He called it a gyro mill, electric gyro mill, and he died in 2013. But a lot of people were saying maybe the government did it. I know a lot of people are scared of, the government coming after you, but my dad wasn't scared at all. But I did want to connect with you, and if you could just take a look at your email, that would be great.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Yeah. One more question. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Nice.
All right. Thank you. I'll take a look at the email.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good night. How much to power to make half a gallon of the fuel stuff? My Mark IV was about $4 a gallon. You know what the goal is for next machine? $2 a gallon. All right. Next, got a lot of people here on the Instagram. Yeah, I'm sorry to everybody that you said the audio is very muffled. On the okay, I'll have to figure that out. But I'm sorry everybody on the that wanted to be on the Instagram. Unfortunately, that did not work out tonight. Okay, I'm trying to let these next people in here on the Instagram. Carter. Now, I do look through my email. I just get so many that sometimes it would take me days to respond to an email. But I do look through them, or I have some of my team look through them. What's up?
Hi, so I'm a high school student, freshman, and I've been getting into aerodynamics and astrophysics in that field. I was wondering how effective this would be on creating fuel for a, I'd say a couple feet size rocket.
Well, rockets actually run off of a variety of different fuels. I'm sure you know that. So, and we pretty much make all the different types of fuels a rocket will run off of. So, it really just depends on what your rocket runs off of and how efficient your rocket is. I mean, ultimately, these fuels are almost identical to the regular fuels, right? So, like the jet fuel that we make is almost identical to real jet fuel. So, whatever your rocket runs off of, we put it in there, and it's gonna burn.
Yeah, awesome. I was just wondering, you said for the Mark V, it's going to be about the size of a school bus?
Yeah.
So, how do you plan on acquiring the materials? Do you have, like, a manufacturer that's sending them to you, or?
I'm gonna be getting my parts from fabrication shops and steel places that sell these big pipes and such. I've already scoped out a few companies that are local that do that.
And are you gonna document making it, or are you? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like how I'm showing, I go live every day showing, like today we were cutting the tanks for Mark 4.5. Do the same thing on Mark 5, anything proprietary, of course, I'm not going to show on video, but I definitely want to always bring everybody along for the journey. You had some very intelligent questions there, man. Yeah, thank you. Hey, you as well. We got $1 on Cash App from Lakeitha. Lakeithia, thank you so much for your contribution to Earth and humanity. I appreciate you so much for your contribution. The Instagram went out again. I'm telling you guys that I hate how Instagram does it. So look, the Instagram keeps going out tonight. Discord didn't work at all. Is your plastic sourcing any issue? No, plastic sourcing is not any issue at all because look, there's so much plastic waste. People literally will pay you to get rid of their plastic waste. I gotta restart the Instagram live, guys, if you guys want to come in to ask questions. I gotta restart it again because it went out again. I don't know why Instagram does it. Does it do it to anybody else? Because like after I let in like 10 people, it won't let me let out anybody else in. It's very frustrating. A big question, can you set up a shop where people can buy your gasoline? No, that's illegal. Look, you can't even sell moonshine. There's no way we can just be selling gasoline. Gotta have all the permits or whatever. How can we donate? NatureJab, naturejab.com/donate. I have GoFundMe, PayPal, Cash App. So yeah, you guys want me to restart the Instagram live so you guys can come back in? Yes or no? Because that's what I have to do. I don't know why they do this to me. Like I said, very frustrating. But yeah, it won't let anybody else come into the Instagram. We'll let this person in here on TikTok. Yeah, I'll restart it after this guy here. But thank you, Justin, on Facebook. Thank you, Justin, very much for being interested in supporting. What's up, man?
Hello?
What's up?
Well, it's just about to start making notes, so this is terrible timing. I was thinking it was going to be terrible timing, and it really was. So, okay. The last few people, first of all, thank you for having me for a second. Thanks for listening to me. I will try to take a small amount of time if possible, but I really do like you, and I've seen you for a long time. What you're going with is a great thing. I figured that my time could be best spent helping with like people could help you and probably me. So I was gonna write notes.
You want me to let you back in? You want to write your notes and I'll just let you back in?
If you want to just pull me back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll let you back in. Get your notes together, and I'll let you back in. Thank you. All right. All right, I'm gonna start the live on Instagram, guys. Yeah, I'll thank you, Justin, for posting that in the chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Justin. All right, we're gonna restart the Instagram live, and then we're gonna let some people back in on there. Let in Gus on TikTok.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello, mate. You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, fucking coming straight from the UK. Big love, man.
Hey, much love to the UK. Much love to the UK.
I love your British accent. Can you give us a bit?
Yeah, it fluctuates. It fluctuates, doesn't it?
Yeah. Go on. Anyway, I'm gonna ask you on a real. When are you gonna do some music? I'll give you a sort of I make music, innit? So it'd be good for PR.
Yeah.
A little song going on.
Yeah, like a little theme song.
Yeah, obviously, like I make hip hop beats and that. You can jump on a hip hop beat.
Oh, you reckon? You reckon so, mate? You reckon?
Yes, mate. Yeah, or a drill tune or something like that. NatureJab doing drills. That'd be sick, though, wouldn't it?
Some drill music.
We'll get in the studio, bro. We'll do it.
Oh yeah. All right. Well. You heard it here, guys. He makes music. Gus Willis. Is that how you say your name?
Oh, it's Gus Wiles. You butchered it.
I butchered it, mate. What a bloody shame.
I love this kid, man. You know what? Big up you for real, because like you're gonna change the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate your support. Ultimately, all of us together, coming together, you know, we all stand for, you know, what's been done and what we will do to fix what's been done. So I appreciate everybody for supporting. You heard it here, guys. Gus Wiles makes the music, makes the bar.
Question about the fuel.
Yeah.
You know, you said that there is a difference between the fuel you can buy from the petrol station and what comes out of your machine. What is the actual chemical difference? Is there any difference whatsoever chemically, or is it literally the exact same?
There is some slight differences on a chemical level. It's like it's literally at almost the atomic level. So I'll say it like this. I'll break it down like this. We'll just use gasoline. You get gasoline from the pump. It's not like just getting water. If you get water, it's just H2O. If you get gasoline, it is like 1,000 different chemicals that are all considered the gasoline range of chemicals, right? And when we make this plastiline, maybe instead of 1,000 of the chemicals being gasoline range, maybe 900 are, right? So it's like a very, very minute, slight difference. That might be something the EPA might not like, but an engine doesn't care, and we've proven that because we've run the gasoline in 2-stroke, 4-stroke engines, the diesel and diesel engines. So yeah, great question there. Thank you much. Much love to you. Much love to the UK, and you take care, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers. All right, Instagram. Thank you for the universe, baby C. Thank you for the lightning solar main. On TikTok, thank you guys for your donations. Truly, I appreciate everybody that has donated. How many more microwaves for Mark 4.5? We need 4 more. What's up, man?
We gonna enjoy your live, bro. I love what you're doing, man.
Hey, appreciate it. Now you here, man.
I just want to share my dream with you, bro. So, first off, I'm doing a job call for a while. I got a little down on my money. And then, shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you making me join this made my heart smile. Some real shit, bro. But what I want to do is I want to start a town in the Midwest, man. Like, I'm sick of the bullshit in the East Coast. So dirty over there. Water's polluted. I'm sick of it. I really want to start my own town. I've been reaching out to native tribes and everything, trying to get, like, just be respectful and my shit. But I wanted to know if there's a way that we could work together so I can get some of your plastic, man, I can't speak right now. Don't trying to get some of your plastic converters into that town so we can be more self-sufficient. I'm on the type of shit where once I get my money up and everything, I want to sell everything. Where too, I don't really want to have designer clothes like I got it now, nothing like that. I really just want to help the community make the world a better place. But I'm gonna email you at your website. I ain't gonna be on here too long.
For sure.
Much love, bro. You're doing a good thing for the world, for real.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Much love. All right, what's your question?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to know, what are your whole thoughts on the government's going to kill me for this, like, stereotype?
I don't care.
Okay, that simple?
Yeah.
All right. And then also, what do you think of this? I kind of just thought about this. No offense to you, your creation is honestly, like, super revolutionary. It's very clever. But what do you think of less plastic, more pollution?
So you're saying, are you contrapulating that that's what this machine is going to cause?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. I mean, is it a small downside or is it pretty like significant?
Well, let me ask you this. I'll ask you this, because you're saying less plastic, more pollution, but that's going under the assumption that the plastic we have is not polluting. What about if I told you that you can go on Google and there's a scientific research paper that proves that plastic, when left in the ocean or in the landfill, actually emits tons of methane and ethylene. Now, methane is 40 times worse than CO2. Ethylene is 25 times worse than CO2. Plastic in the ocean also affects algae growing, so there's less algae growing, which Algae is one of the greatest absorbers of CO2 in the planet. It also is destroying coral reefs. It's destroying fish life. It's destroying marine life. It's destroying islands and birds. So when we're talking about pollution, I think that there's probably nothing worse polluting than the physical plastic there is, because not only is the physical plastic physically destroying things, right, like marine life and birds and stuff and our beautiful environments, but then on top of that, now it's emitting literally worse greenhouse gases than if we literally were to turn it into fuel and burn it.
Okay. Solid.
Thank you for your question. Much love. Take care. I'm quite new to your method of making gas. Really no knowledge. What specific catalysts or chemical reactions are utilized in the process of converting plastic into gas, and how do you optimize these reactions to yield? So the catalyst we use, the number one catalyst we use is carbon black. Then the second catalyst we use after that is calcium oxide. So we use carbon black to allow the plastic to absorb the microwaves, because my process is different from regular processes of turning plastic into fuel, because it uses microwave heating, which is far more efficient. But plastic does not absorb microwaves on its own very well, so we utilize carbon to help it do so. I also utilize calcium oxide or lime, because it's alkaline and it's going to react with potentially acidic things. Because one of the issues with pyrolysis oil, statistically, is it's usually acidic, and people say, oh, if it's acidic, it's going to damage engines. We can fix that by putting some lime in there to neutralize the fumes that are created. Great question. Thank you. I understand the process, but what do you plan to do next? Next, we're going to do, Matthew Raid on Facebook, is we're building Mark 4.5, which is going to be the kind of intermediary machine between where we are now and going industrial, and then we're going industrial with Mark 5. And then from then, it's just going to be all over the world, because we're going to prove that there's an actual functioning and working business model. I don't want to wish anything on you, but are you not scared for your life in such a revolutionary position? No. Is your, let's see. Okay. I think that's all the questions I caught up on the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. All right. Next on Instagram. Who have I not let in already? Got quite a few people. We'll let in John. Hey T, good to see you again in the live stream. You sent 5. Thank you, the Dad YD, for sending $5. I appreciate your contribution to the project and to history, man. Thank you so much. Everybody that has donated, it means so much, because Mark 4.5 is currently being built off of donation money, so it means the world to me. Anybody and everybody has donated. I'm trying to let these people in here. It's not letting them in on the Instagram. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Open patent? No, I'm patent pending. It's not an open patent. What's up?
What's going on? Is this part of the open patent?
I'm going to make it open source, but right now it's not. Now, my patented design has not been shown to the internet yet, right? What I've shown up to this point in my YouTube videos, Instagram videos, anybody could build that if they want to, right? But my next design, Mark 5, it is patent pending. It will be patented, and I'll make that open source a little bit later when I'm onto my next machine, Mark 6, Mark 7. Yes, that is my Cash App. That's the best way people can contribute, because I am fundraising my current reactors right now, because I don't want to give up equity just for money, right? So I think that's the best way people can contribute. The second best way is to share this with as many people as you can, to let people know that it is possible and there is somebody doing it, you know, to give hope to people again, because a lot of people have lost hope on what the craziness going on in the world. I appreciate you, man. Much love. Thank you for the donations on TikTok, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Solar Man, for reminding me. I'll let him in, Baby C. Or her. I'm not sure. Thank you for the badge, BWS1971 on Instagram. I appreciate you. Thank you for the donations on TikTok, Proud and Mr. As Well, or Mr. All's Well. Thank you for the donations. What's up, Baby C?
What is going on, Julian? It's a pleasure to meet you, brother.
Oh, pleasure to meet you as well. I'm sorry, I called you. I thought you were a guy. Okay. My apologies.
It's okay. I heard a lot about you. I saw you for myself. A lot of your videos when you were just starting off. I have mentioned you several times. I do promote you because I think that is something that we just need to start to have some type of control as a people over the elements and the things that we choose to utilize in the world. But I will tell you, Julian, each one teach one. That concept is something that, like when people call and say, you worry about the government, no. Each one teach one. In my business, everything I do, it's not about currency. But I teach people so they can go out.
Right.
And if you take one down, there's 1,000 more that know how. So it's a concept that comes from a village standard. And it was each one teach one. What I learned, you learn. What someone else learned, they learn. So when people come to us and ask questions, are you worried about the government? But there's a million of us that know something and that has a know-how to continue it on. Then it makes what we are trying to achieve as an overall people achievable. But it's not going to be achievable if it's in a compact. So I do that. Each one teach one.
Absolutely.
You choose who you want to teach it. You understand what I'm saying? Choose who you want to teach it. Make sure those who you teach it understands why it needs to be taught that way. But it's the gentleman in Buffalo. He was taking cars with water, and he was doing it to everybody's car in the neighborhood. It was just miraculous that he happened to be in that Buffalo unalivement because what he was doing for the community. But I felt that he should have taught more than just himself that. And that's a concept that we must learn. When there's more than one, if you come for one, there's someone else that's going to stem up and continue it. And if you come for that one, so people get on here and ask the question, is you worried? No, I'm not worried because it's a concept. Each one teach one. That's what I came up here to give you. Each one teach one.
And you
it's
know,
not so much as it being yours, it's so much as that you're making it hard. Because now it's not a one target. You don't know who I done taught this. You don't know who has it.
Right, and that's exactly what I tell people all the time.
Chop down one, another one stem up. Each one teach one.
And what I was getting at was, I tell people that all the time because I oftentimes will be on live streams and, you know, break down the science and the parts I use, why I use them and such, right? And then I also have an extensive YouTube library of videos of how I built them, how they work, and all these types of things. So that's the same idea. I always tell people if anything were to happen to me, I've already had people email me machines they're making inspired by mine. So the technology, it's too late now. They can't stop it. The technology's out there. It's in the ethers. It's in the consciousness. It can't be stopped. We're all tired of the plastic in the ocean. We're all tired of the greedy companies. We're going to stop it no matter what happens. No matter who's the vessel doing it, it is going to happen. It's inevitable now. So, thank you very much for the gems and the wisdom. I got some other people I gotta let in, but thank you so much. You as well. We got $5 on Cash App from Danny. Danny, thank you so much for your contribution to history and humanity with the $5 donation on Cash App. I appreciate you. All right, let me let the next people in here on Instagram. We'll let in. Let's see who we let in. It's a lot of people. Don't really know who to let in. There's so many people. YouTube name is NatureJab. Aren't you afraid of some rich person stealing your idea with you pushing your method? If they steal it and they make the machine, then that's cool. Then we're getting plastic out the ocean. That's the goal. What's up? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, guys, you have to remember, like, I always say this all the time, but my goal of this machine was never profit. It was always about dealing with plastic. So if somebody were to steal my machine, okay, as long as you're getting plastic out the ocean and doing it right, I don't care. You know, oh, you say yes, but it's your idea. No, it's not my idea. I was bestowed this idea. It's not mine. I am just a vessel that is manifesting it in the flesh, but it's not my idea. I don't think that anybody can truly come up with an idea. We can't truly create an idea. We're always inspired by things. I'm just a vessel. So as long as the mission's done, I don't care who does it, you know? And I know that, yes, I may be the face that is propagating this, and that's never going to be forgotten. You know, people You know, if a rich person does come up and then they have this big machine, people will always remember, okay, yeah, I first heard about it from NatureJab. But it's not really about who owns this or who owns that. I only patented. I didn't even want to patent my technology. The first couple of years, my whole family was like, get the patent, get the patent. I didn't even want to patent it. I'm like, I want it open source. But then they were like, but what about if a company comes, patents it, steals it away forever? And I was like, oh, fair enough. I'll patent it for protection from these evil companies or whoever, and then we'll make it open source. Hey, have a good night, Rojo. Thank you. Yeah, but that's a beautiful outcome, but people are ruthless. I'm saying be careful. I mean, yeah, you're right. People are ruthless, but you know, honestly, I'll say the best thing you could do is, you know, counteract any type of curse with blessings. That's all I can say. You know, you don't want to go down to that level, because at the end of the day, you want to embody your best self. You want to embody success long before you achieve it. And ultimately, you got to be in the right mindset. You got to be in a mindset of hope. And I truly believe that no matter what happens to me or anything, this technology is truly inevitable. What's up, man?
What's up?
What's your question?
Nothing. I just saw what you're doing, and I think it's really awesome.
I appreciate your support.
Yeah, definitely. You know, just it's refreshing. You know, just keep it up. Hopefully, you know, you're gonna do big things for sure.
Absolutely, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
All right. Who else we got? TikTok. Proud of you, man. Keep it up. You have my vote. Thank you, Money Good.
So, yo.
Hello.
I had a question. Like, what if you just joined a company that's already doing what you're doing? Like, why start from the beginning?
I'll tell you what the issue is with that. There are because I've had these opportunities already come across my desk. There are certain goals and missions I have that are exclusive to me and my ethics and morals that other companies don't necessarily see eye to eye with, because it may not necessarily always be the smartest and most profitable business decision. Ultimately, I am too much of a rebellious person by nature to be under somebody, and there's no such thing as just coming on board with another company and retaining 100% of your company. If you're partnering on the level of, like, you know, company to company partner, okay, that's different. But where I'm at right now, since I don't currently already have things set up, if I'm going to be brought on board with another company, what it's going to end up being is, it's going to end up being a situation where they're going to want 50% of my company. And that's a lot of control, and I'm not interested in that. But thank you for your question.
Yeah.
All right, next. Definitely not Jack. You have to send me an email. I do not speak about business over live streams. You have to send me an email, business@naturejab.com, and that goes to anybody. Anybody with any type of business proposals, venture capital, investments, whatever, collaborations. I do not discuss that over live streams. You need to send me an email. It's just that simple, period. All right, next. What's up?
Yo, all good, all good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Ghanaian, yeah, and from Ghana, I'm in Agbogboshi. There's a place called Agbogboshi it's more like the world hub for e-waste. So we've got lots of microwaves there, and also we've got so many plastic waste. I don't know how to start. I don't know where to start this from, but then I really want to get involved in this, and then probably get so many people who do not have anything doing, but are really passionate about this, so that we can just get something started. I don't know how to get involved. I just thought to ask you.
You know, like I was saying before, the best way to get involved, the first way is definitely any type of donation. Second way is to share it with as many people as possible, get this message out there, you know, to let people know it's possible. You were talking about the e-waste. I just uploaded a video today. At the end of the video, I showed that I took circuit boards, e-waste, put it in my machine, got fuels out of them, and it got all the metals from the e-waste. So this machine works on many different types of things. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the best place we stand right now because I am currently crowdfunding this machine.
Okay. I'll do that.
Thank you, man. Truly appreciate you. Peace. You said he wants to make fuel for Africa, in Africa for the people. Yeah, this machine is coming to Africa, but it needs to get there first. And the way it needs to get there is I need to finish building it and flushing it out here. So that's why I said, share it, donate so we can get this thing built here. Because I already, I always tell people every live stream, the goal is international, every city, every country, every province. We have to finish the prototype first, though, before we do that. Next, let in Steph. Do you think the government is going to come after you? No. Let's see, YouTube. Are you paying attention to YouTube or should I go to Twitch? Oh, sorry, Fearless Kens. Yeah, the Discord is not available right now. Yeah, I have so many live streams going on right now. It's hard to always keep up with everything. Everybody on the Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, teaching people is definitely the way. We were supposed to go on the Discord and have the Q&A there. It didn't quite work out, unfortunately. Is there any preferred metal for the machine? Stainless steel is best. But when it comes to the waveguides, you want aluminum because the more conductive, the less losses of microwave energy is going to happen. Thank you, Julius, for the badge on Instagram. Try to let the next people in. It's not really working. Yeah, it's not really working here. But I don't know what's going on the Instagram. It's not letting people in. Oh, here we go. What's up?
Yo, how you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Good to meet you in person. My main question, honestly, was once you actually get the final product out, where do you think is going to be the first place, that you actually establish it kind of thing for the public?
I would say the first place that I would establish it would definitely be just where I'm at in Atlanta because I'm here already. But then after that, I would say the next area we probably will start internationally right away because I already have so many contacts in Africa and then some Eastern countries as well. They're like, once you have it, just let us know. Even some places in the Middle East too. So we probably will literally go international right after we just built the first one here in Atlanta.
Okay, good shit, brother. I can't wait to see it. You're a real legend. Don't forget that.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Much love. Much love.
Yes, sir.
How can I fund your project? We got a cash out with naturejab.com/donate. You can find all the types of donation links there. The Instagram went out again. I can't let anybody else in. Thank you, Solomon, for the donations on TikTok. So we'll call it a night there. And much love to Brazil. We'll call it a night there, guys. Hopefully next time I go live, I guarantee that my speaker and stuff will go right so we can do the Discord like I want it to. But thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for donating. Much love to everybody. And you have a good night. We'll be going live tomorrow. We're going to be welding Mark 4.5 together. It's going to be around, I'd say, maybe 12 EST, 12 p.m. EST. So be there. Watch as we weld together Mark 4.5 live.